Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up the Samsung Galaxy M21 2021 edition without actually using Wi-Fi or a Gmail ID. But the first thing that you need to do is basically select language, in which this case this is English United Kingdom, which is the default setting. I'm going to just stick to default. Insert a SIM card is asking for a SIM card. I don't have one, but I'm going to still accept all of these privacy agreements for the sake of this particular video, and then click on next. I'm going to skip this part. I'm not going to choose a Wi-Fi and skip this part or copy apps and data from another phone. I will just get to the Google services and switch on all the Google services. Click on accept. Protect your phone for fingerprint. I can use my fingerprint or even a password and face recognition to basically lock this phone, but I'm not going to do any of those things right now. I'll skip this for the time being. Just a sec. Regardless of what you do, you will get to one landing page, which is, one second, I'm going to skip this one as well. Yeah, I'm going to skip all of these things. You can download them separately. You're all set up, finish. Okay, give access to exclusive Samsung services. You can do this later as well. So I'm going to click on done. And this is the landing page. Even if you log in via your existing Gmail ID and a SIM card, you will still arrive here after completing all your setup. Now I'm going to quickly take a look at the camera module. There is a 48 megapixel sensor in this particular phone, so take a look at that. So I'm going to show you the camera options. I'm going to click on photo, and this is what you see. This is basically the normal angle, but there's also a wide angle view over here. The normal mode is your 48 megapixel sensor, but when you go wide, it's your 8 megapixel sensor. And there are various zoom options over here. This is 0.5, this is 1, which is again your standard. Then you can also digitally zoom it to 2x, 4x, and even 10x. There, you can see that. I don't know if you can see that. I will quickly check if you can. There you go. I will go back to the usual 1x option. So the aspect ratio of this particular photo right now is 3.4. I can obviously switch it to 9:16, 1:1. This is what you use for Instagram, and then also the full image thing as well, which is basically your 9:16. There is a 3.4 48 megapixel version. There's also a 3.4 your normal version as well, on the 8 megapixel version as well. Do we have any more? I'll just go to settings and show you the settings. There's a scene optimizer, short suggestions. You can scan QR codes using this camera straight away you don't have to go to another mode. Save selfies as previewed, and video stabilization is also on. This particular this particular smartphone comes with video stabilization, auto HDR. This particular camera also supports HDR photos, and yeah, that's more or less it. Settings to keep. What's here? Camera mode. Okay. Let's take a look at the video modes. Over here, there are a lot of video modes. Over here, you can see the current video mode is Full HD at 30 FPS. When I click on this, I get two other options. Ultra HD at 30 FPS, and I also have HD at 30 FPS. So 720p, 1080p, and this is basically Ultra HD is basically your 4K. Now, obviously, there are aspect ratio options as well. There's a 9:16. But they're only 9:16 and 1:1. Let's stick to 9:16 for the time being. I think Ultra HD shoots only at 9:16 and 1:1. At Full HD 30 FPS, I'm getting the same options. HD 30 FPS, what am I getting? Oh, same options. So video is only at 1:1 ratio or 9:16 ratio. There's the only two options that you get as far as aspect ratios are concerned. This is the optical image stabilization icon. So when I click on it, Super Steady is now on. And when I click on it again, Super Steady is off. Let's switch it on for the time being. There's more. I click on more. There is AR Doodle, Pro mode, Panorama, Food mode. This is for clicking food for Instagram, for all the Instagram influencers. There's night mode over here as well, along with slow motion, hyperlapse, and super slow mode. Portrait. We also have a portrait mode. Portrait mode is basically the 5 megapixel. The 5 megapixel sensor is what takes care of the portrait modes. So let's take a quick portrait like so. I'll show you the picture. So this is what it looks like. This is a very standard photo. This is what it looks like basically. The portrait, so the 5 megapixel sensor is the portrait mode for this particular smartphone. What else can we show? Let me just show you the settings. The displays. Let's go to the display settings and turn on the dark theme. So right now you will notice that the dark theme is off. This is your standard theme. So if you go to the settings option and to display, we will find a dark mode right over here. So it's a light mode over here, and I'm going to select dark mode, and there we go. Dark mode is now on, which is much more comfortable to the eye and also for optics. And you can select the font size over here. You can go quite small actually. I'm going to select this particular size for the purpose of this video. And do we have anything else? Let me show you some of the other stuff. Let's go to the battery section and see what that says about what this particular phone says about the battery. Oh, this particular phone has 100% charge. It's saying all good. So the battery has a learning usage pattern as well. Usage since last full. It's just showing right now. It's still taking in data right now. Power saving mode is off because it obviously has 100% battery. The 64 GB of storage, as mentioned earlier, and there is 4 GB of RAM. It's saying 4 GB, but you only get access to 3 GB of RAM. And obviously, I don't have a SIM card with me right now, so no SIM. About phone, let me quickly show you some of the information that you get here. Battery information: 6000 mAh battery level is at 38%. Sorry, it was showing 100%. The battery is not at 100% charge right now. It's only at 38%, but it's showing the battery is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with the battery. It's a completely new battery. Not charging right now, obviously. And we have software information. It runs on Android version 11. And we have build number, service provider, security, etc. One UI core version is also given. The core version is 3.1. Regulatory information. Okay, we don't need to know that. Status information. No, that's more or less it. One second. So this is it. This is how you set up the Galaxy M21 2021 edition, and you've also seen some of the key features of this particular smartphone. Thank you for watching.